Hi YouTube, it's Jessica here. I'm coming at you with another update video on my Bell's palsy condition. And today marks 1 year and 4 months with Bell's palsy for me. Today is September the 3rd, 2011. And actually today's update is going to be less about me and more about what I've learned up to this point. And I still continue to get a lot of messages from other Bell's palsy sufferers who are just like I was at the beginning, very confused and getting a lot of mixed information. So I'm gonna just give you my information and the information or the techniques, I guess, that worked for me, and hopefully try to keep it all concise. And definitely I'm gonna let you know that from the beginning when I got Bell's palsy to where I am today, two completely different states of mind. When I first got sick with Bell's palsy, I thought that there would be a quick fix, and you know, like Western medicine, you just take a pill and magically get better. And of course I tried that method and actually ended up making myself worse and getting myself more sick. So I can't really say if Western medicine actually did aid my recovery at all, but it definitely hindered it. I don't know if I was going to be getting sick no matter what. It's one of those things, it's just really hard to say, and there's definitely not enough research that can prove one way or the other. So like I said, these are just my opinions, and those of you that have a different opinion, please respect my YouTube channel and don't post comments that tell me that I'm an idiot or that my way is stupid, because you're just going to get deleted and I'm going to block you. And it's really not beneficial to anybody that comes to my YouTube channel, your negative feedback. So I appreciate it, but it is unwelcome. So as for me, at this point in the game, I'm feeling great. I'm back to, you know, exercising full speed, no more neck tension, rarely goes to the chiropractor. I'm doing a lot less weight training and a lot more cardio in the form of Zumba, and that's just making me extremely happy and fulfilled. So I'm not gonna, you know, mess with it. I'm very happy with the way my body is shaping up, and I don't think that the change in type of activity I'm doing has really affected my comfort, I guess, with just my physical body. So I'm just going to enjoy Zumba, and I'm going to be starting teaching Zumba toning soon, which will incorporate a little bit more weight into the equation. So hopefully, I don't know, I don't expect huge changes, but you never really know until you try it and give it a good solid chance to work. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm not going to stress out on weightlifting. I'm lifting weights maybe once, twice a week, cardio every day. So this is just what I've kind of found works for me, and as I slowly decide I want to bodybuild again, then maybe weights will become more of a important part of my routine. But and I do, for those of you that are just coming down with Bell's palsy or that have had it for a very short period of time, I do believe exercise is wonderful for you, but just do very little. I mean, just as much as you feel comfortable. Remember, your eye isn't functioning very well, and it's so easy to become disoriented with only one eye that's lubricating and properly blinking. So I mean, exercise when you're right sick with Bell's palsy at the beginning. You know, don't push it, but at the same time, it is recommended that you do something just to keep your body active and to keep your mind off of things, because it's so easy to downward spiral and to let the situation, you know, the facial paralysis take over everything. Your brain, you know, every waking moment you think about it. So exercise is definitely one of my coping mechanisms, and I continue to use it to this day. So yeah, and I also think that going inverted, which is like just forward fold in yoga, those poses are amazing. They allow blood to come to your face, and they kind of just, that's really one of the key factors to recovery is circulation and oxygen, blood flow, all of those things. So definitely some yoga positions or some, cardio, those kind of things should help the recovery because of all that blood and everything being drawn to the area. So yeah, don't stop exercise, but I also get a lot of comments and interest about my facial exercises video. And at this point, I mean a long time ago, but definitely now more than ever, I'm tempted to just take that video off because it gets a lot of interest from brand new Bell's palsy sufferers. And what I know now is that Bell's palsy is not going to get better if you do more exercise. It's not going to get better if you do more acupuncture. It's not going to get better if you get massages or, I don't know, all this stimulation to your face. It's not necessarily going to make you better, faster, or at all. What I found for me personally was just time. Some illnesses don't respond to anything but your own body dealing with the problem. And your body is a human healing machine. So don't think for a minute that if you just sit back with your Bell's palsy that you're going to make it stay there permanently. That is false. I tried everything at the beginning. Like I said, acupuncture, massage, moksha, I tried it all, and I still took a good 6 months before I felt mostly better. So yeah, it didn't speed anything up. It didn't improve the way I felt. It was almost just more stressful on my brain, and which in hindsight may have actually hindered my recovery and made me take longer. So yeah, that facial exercises definitely should not be performed by anybody that has no facial nerve connection to muscle. So if you look in the mirror and say smile and you get nothing out of your cheek, don't do facial exercises. You're just stressing your body out and, like I said, causing your injury to last longer. So I know I'm going to get a lot of feedback negative about that. I'm sorry, but that is truly what I believe. If after a month you still want to do facial exercises, then sure. At that point, I do believe that your body has initiated the recovery process, and it's only a matter of time before you'll get movement back. But if you add to the injury or stimulate the injury in the wrong way, you're going to end up with synkinesis, maybe even worse, like incomplete recovery. So, I mean, I'm not fully recovered. Like, I haven't gotten back my face 100%, and I still feel tightness in my face. And I don't believe that any of that has to do with the fact that I didn't do any exercises or that I didn't massage enough. So, yeah, just remember that Bell's palsy is a condition that is brought on by stress, most definitely, and that to give your body a chance to recover to its fullest potential, you need to remove the stress from your life. So if that means you need to slow down with your work, maybe work half-time rather than full-time, take some extra time to sleep. I would recommend like a good 10 hours a night. Eat well. Definitely eat well. Start eating salad, lots of vegetables. Vegetables are an amazing, amazing dietary supplement for anybody, but especially when you're sick. When you're sick, sometimes it's not easy to eat them raw, so eating them in a soup form or steamed, making them softer and easier to chew. Because I know with Bell's palsy, I couldn't chew either because of the nerve damage. So soft food is always good. Vitamins, taking your B12, your vitamin B complex, your vitamin C to keep you from getting more sick. Zinc will work with B12. Omega-3s will keep the inflammation down. What else did I take? Just, you know, just really typical health stuff, but when you're sick and when you've got something like Bell's palsy, you need a little bit extra help and a little bit more effort into keeping your body from getting worse. That's all I can say. What else? Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. Let me know if you have any other questions or if you're experiencing anything else that I haven't discussed. And I love to answer questions. Like I said, I've learned that all this stuff through my own personal experiences, so it may not always be 100% accurate, but it was accurate for my condition, and I'm sure mine isn't, you know, an isolated incident. I'm sure that there's a bunch of people that can relate to exactly what I'm going through. So I'm glad that some of you are finding my videos extremely helpful and giving you that hope that you need, and that I'm telling you, you will get better. It's just a matter of time, so just take a minute, catch your breath, and realize that you're not alone and that everything will improve over time. Just to be patient and to let the body do what it does best. Okay? So that's it for me today. I hope to hear all of your comments down below, and that I'll talk to you again soon. Okay? Ciao!